friends, and welcome back to Fallout 2. In yesterday's video, we did make our way to Vault 13. Haven't found a GECK yet, but I found talking Deathclaws, because those definitely seem to be a thing. But I do have permission to keep wandering around the vault now, so let's just get started with that. Now, Gruthar here, the leader, doesn't want to talk to me about anything else yet, but there were other options that I missed. So hopefully after I fix the computer, he'll talk to me again. And this is another Deathclaw that is watching me with strangely intelligent eyes. Forgive, I know speak well. I try talk to you. Well, who are you? I, Thearn. Who you? It's a pleasure to meet you, Thearn. I'm Jane. You want what? What are you doing here? I guard hall, safety of pack goal. Well, continue on, I'll be leaving now. You're doing a great job. You call yourself a guard? Ha! What are you guarding the hall against? Intruder, human, Deathclaw, whatever. Pack threatened, I attack. I see, I feel sorry for any intruders who happen upon you. I do. You want what? I'm just passing the time. Okay, into the elevator we shall go. To the second floor? He did say third floor, but oh look, there's another human. There's lots of humans in here. Wow. Hello, Deathclaw guard. Hello, human. Sorry to bother you, but who are you? I, Dar, warrior. I see. Well, I've got to go now. I'm Jane Dar. What do you want? What is your job at the vault? Dar, guard hall, and keep peace, nothing more. With a face like yours, how can you keep the peace? Well, you're doing fine, Dar, just keep it up. What you want? I'm just passing the time again. Can I wander? Let's save before we just start wandering in case Dar does not like us doing that. All of Bob's friends seem to be gone. Did the Deathclaws eat them? I mean, they seem like, they're Deathclaws, but they seem like nice Deathclaws. Anything? Nothing in here. Guys, thank you. Nothing there. Is this like the Deathclaw side where they sleep, maybe? Okay. There's a human over here. They look like the ones from Fallout 1. I forget what their names were. Welcome, traveler. I am called Gordon. I am the shrine keeper. What can I help you with? It's a pleasure to meet you, Gordon. I'm Jane. Can I ask you some questions? You call this a shrine? Whoever it's dedicated to must be turning in their grave. No, can I ask you questions? Certainly you may. Well, who is this shrine dedicated to? This shrine is dedicated to an unnamed hero known only as the Vault Dweller. He or she was the savior of all who lived here several decades ago. We do not know what became of our savior. Bob was kicked out by your stupid overseer, but he or she lives on in our minds and our hearts. What a joke, a shrine to someone who can't even remember. I see why you have other questions. Very commendable, Gordon. Let's be overly polite. How long have you been here? I have lived here all my life here in the vault. I have been a shrine keeper for most of those years. You're a very dedicated man. That's a long time. Then yet you were here when the Deathclaws took over? No, my friend, I was not. I left a few months ago to visit the statue of the Vault Dweller erected in the central court of the NCR, the New California Republic, east of here. When I returned to the vault, I found the Deathclaws. I'll keep this in mind. I don't need you telling me where to go or who to see. What? I'll keep this in mind. What else would you like to know? What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? I have lived with the Deathclaws for several months now. They seem to be honorable and forthright in their dealings with me and the other humans who live here. I trust them, and in time, I think you will as well. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt for now. You can trust the lizards if you want to, but I'll reserve my opinion for now. Thank you. Thank you. I need to know more. So why do you stay here? My place is here at the shrine. I will not leave it willingly. You're either dedicated or a dumbass. I vote for dumbass. No, your dedication's very admirable. Can we trade though? We can. For nothing. Again. Okay. Well, thank you, Gordon. Goodbye. Well, who are you? Tall, slender man. Hello, sir. Is there something I can help you with, stranger? Yes, I'd like to ask you some questions. Well, who are you? My name is Matt. Does it matter? Not really. Are you a prisoner here? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I stumbled upon this place and got myself captured by Deathclaws. They give me freedom of movement within the lower levels of the vault, but I can never go up to level 1 where the exit is. Why is that? Because unlike the rest of the sheep who live here, I recognize them as a threat to humanity. They know that if I get out of here, I will see to it that they are wiped off the face of the earth. Look, they can think for themselves, they can learn, they can read and even write if they dip a claw in ink. They are fast, tough, perceptive, and deadly. If their numbers grow large enough, they will be the greatest threat that the human race could ever face. Think about it. They need to be eliminated. I realize that they are a potential threat, but I trust them. I trust them. They've been very polite so far. You're kind of snarky. Arg, you're a fool to trust them. If you change your mind, come back and get me. I don't really want to come back and get you. They're very nice to me. They're letting me wander around. Well, I guess you stay locked up, although I'm gonna leave the door open for you. Who are you, kind sir? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. That's okay, we all space out at times. Say, you look rather down. May I ask why? Should I hit you with a board to get your attention next time? No, first one. I was born 2 months premature. When I was 1, I was dropped on the porch. When I was 2, I had pneumonia. When I was 3, I got the chicken pox. When I was 4, I fell down the stairs and broke 6 ribs. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by a watermelon. What? When I was 6, my parents hit me in the head with a shovel. When I was 7, I lost my right index finger to my pet rat. When I was 8, my dog Spike got hit by a tractor. When I was 9, my mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. When I was 10, my sister was torn to bits by a pack of dogs. When I was 11, my grandfather killed himself because I was ugly. When I was 12, my grandmother killed herself because I was ugly. When I was 13, my father poked out his eye with a pitchfork in a drunken stupor. What? When I was 14, my brother lost his hand to a wallaby. When I was 15, my aunt choked to death on a chicken bone. When I was 16, I lost my cousin to a badger. When I was 17, I cut off my left big toe with a hoe. When I was 18, my father lost his right leg. Your father, who was already dead? My father lost his right leg. No, he poked out his eye. But I thought, you know what? It's fine. My father lost his right leg to the same tractor that killed my dog when I was 19. Wow, I'm sure glad that I'm not you. Okay, I get the picture of what's currently bothering you. I'm truly sorry that you've had so much pain in your life. Hopefully things will have gotten better. Let's try that one. Well, there I was traveling through the desert when suddenly my Brahmin falls over dead. And then I realized I was low on water and hadn't had a drink in quite a while. Later, my bones began to ache. My head started to hurt. My bowels became loose. I got this rash that just wouldn't go away. It was time to sit down and die. Well, there I was, sitting in the desert, waiting for the world to swallow my miserable existence when a pack of Deathclaws shows up. Well, I'm thinking to myself, this is it. Now I can die. I can wind up as a pile of Deathclaw shit in the middle of the desert, but no, fate had yet another cruel card to play against me. You see, the Deathclaws didn't kill me. Instead, they gave me water, brought me here, and gave me this room, gave me food, cleaned me up, and now they won't let me leave? I know they're fattening me up for some unknown horrible fate. I keep telling them that I would probably taste better if I was leaner, but it does no good. They just smile, if you call it that, and pat me on the head and say, "Don't worry, human, things will get better." Ha, we both know what that means. Anyway, to make matters worse, then they started giving me some sort of medication. It was making me gassy, so I stopped taking it, and it's a good thing I did. I think it was some sort of mind control pill, because I started to feel like things weren't actually as bad as I thought. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just waiting for the dinner bell to chime so they can feast on my bloated body. Please tell me that you don't have any children. I don't want to hear anymore. I've got to get out. Yeah, do you have children? Nope. When I turned 20, too, this strange fungus started to grow on my test. Stop. I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know. Sir, they were giving you like antidepressants probably, so you didn't feel so bad about life? Oh my God. This poor guy. Although his stories don't seem to quite match up. But you know what? It's fine. It's a little ridiculousness. No. There we go. Just checking to see if there's any wall lockers. All right, that seems to be everything on level 2. The Deathclaw just growled at me. All right. Oh, there's a lady. I think I saw somebody else walking over there. There's another lady. Oh, there's a kid. Oh, it's the Overseer's place. Deathclaw eggs. Oh, look at baby Deathclaw. Oh. All right, can I go to your lockers? Do you mind? Is there gonna be water chips in here? Oh. Let's save here. What's lockpicking? 3? No, 2. Plastic explosives. Okay, I don't think I need any of that stuff. Shotgun shells, water chip. Oh, more combat armor. I'll take, can I carry, I can carry that. Do I have? I forget where I put the other one. It's fine. I found the GECK! No! I'm at capacity. Do you have combat armor on you already? Okay, let's talk. And then, are you wearing combat armor? Use best armor, combat armor. Okay, let's find Sulik. And where did my friends go? There he is.
What you be needin'?
Do you have combat armor on? I feel like I put combat armor on somebody. No, it must have been Vic. Trade. Talk. Okay, use best armor. Perfect. I can get a GECK. I can get my GECK. I was going to shut the locker. Of course it is. I have a GECK. Look. The Garden of Eden Creation Kit. This unit is standard equipment for all Vault-Tec vaults. A GECK is the resource for rebuilding civilization after the bomb. Just add water and stir. It weighs 10 pounds. Awesome. Nothing. Oh, stim hacks and super stims. We'll take all those. I'm gonna leave the doctor's kit though. Nothing. And there's one more over here at least. Navcom parts. Wonder what that's about. Oh, more. What are Navcom parts? These are computer parts that look like they slot into the interior of a machine. The fact that they say Poseidon oil and navigational computer on them leads you to believe that they fit into a Poseidon oil navigational computer. Okay. All right, I feel like I cleaned that out. Save, because we have a GECK. Let's go down here and see what's going on. Well, I'll be. How are you doing, Jane? I hope everything worked out for you at the squat. Oh, Dahlia. Thanks to you, things worked out great. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. It was my pleasure to do what I could for you. Say, what can I help you with? How did you get here? Yeah, how did you come to be here? After I left the squad, I didn't know what to do with myself. I figured I'd just drift into another town and another hired gun job. So I was wandering the desert, trying to decide exactly where I should go. Well, one day I was looking for a good place to camp. It was getting late and I didn't want to be out in the open after dark. Off in the distance a ways, I thought I saw a campfire. So I decided to see who was there. So I sneak up on this campsite, and there are these two Deathclaws sitting around the fire just chatting away. Idiot that I am, I let out a little cry of surprise, jumped up and turned to run right into the arms of another Deathclaw standing right behind me. Anyway, to make a long story short, it took a while for me to realize that I wasn't about to be put on a spit and barbecued. Instead, I was brought here and interviewed by Gruthar. Now I can live here if I want. So, what can you tell me about the Deathclaws? I don't know any more about them than you do, I guess. I'm still trying to get used to them talking to me instead of tearing my head off and using it for a golf ball. It's scary, you know? Yeah, it is in a lot of ways. Are you a prisoner here? No, I'm not. I'm here of my own free will and I like it. I think this will be a safe place for me to stay for a while. Probably. Can you leave any time you want? Yeah, I've been told I'm free to go or stay. I'm staying for now, though. Why are you worried about needing a place of safety? When I left you in the squat, I broke my contract with my employer. I was sure that I'd be hunted down and killed because of it. Seeing you here convinces me that I don't have to worry about that. I can only assume that my previous employer is no longer in any condition to be concerned with me or my whereabouts. Yeah, you're safe now, Dahlia. You've no need to worry about any retribution. Thanks, Jane. That takes a load off my mind. You're welcome. Can we trade? Nope. All right. Wow. Honestly, like living in a vault with Deathclaw guards, it's probably a great thing. Computer. I'm trying to look for I'm assuming that whatever computer I need to fix, it's probably one of these ones back here, I would guess. Maybe that one. I don't know, though. Computer. Oh. A robed figure. Yeah, here we'll be fine. Who is this? Hello, I'm Goris. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? Hi, I'm Jane. Yes, I'm from the outside the vault. Hello, Goris. Gruthar said I should look you up. He seems to think you're the man with the answers. Yes, I remember that vaguely. It happened like 5 minutes ago, but anyway. So you've talked with Gruthar. He has a rather inflated opinion of me. I don't know half as much as he thinks I do. Anyway, so you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are strange here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to be more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I'll bet you've been around a bit and accomplished things, am I right? Yeah, I've had some adventures. Say, if you wouldn't mind answering some questions for me, I could tell you some of my adventures in return. Yeah, let's try that. It's a deal. I would love to hear anything you can tell me. What would you like to know? Well, let's see. What are you doing here? Let's start there. I'm surprised Gruthar didn't tell you about me. Oh well. I'm a student of sorts. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and the different cultures that have developed. Right now I'm studying the culture the Deathclaws are forming and comparing it to human development along similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information I need here. It would help my research a great deal if you could do some traveling. However, I don't want to go alone, if you know what I mean. Oh, I bet he could be my companion. Interesting. Can I ask you, you're a scholar. Are you human or another kind of creature? I just wonder. So you're a scholar. That's quite an accomplishment in today's world. How boring. Oh, well, it's your life. No. Let's second one. What can you tell me about Gruthar? Oh, do you know what happened to the people who used to live in this vault? Yeah, that's the question I was going to ask Gruthar, but I got stuck in the fix my computer dialogue. Sigh. They were captured by a group called the Enclave. Gruthar and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time. The fate of the humans has weighed heavily on Gruthar's mind. He's never really forgiven himself for his complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what has happened to them since. Sometimes we're forced into doing distasteful things by situations outside our control. Gruthar should learn to forgive himself. I knew that damn Deathclaws were responsible somehow. I need some more information. Let's go with the third one. What can you tell me about Gruthar? Gruthar is not the monster that he appears to be. He genuinely cares about all of us here and is doing everything he can to ensure our safety and survival. All of us trust him with our lives. I don't know what else I can say about him. You would have to get to know him and judge him for yourself. I'll not make any snap decisions about him. He deserves better. He's a Deathclaw. I find it hard to believe that he can have any redeeming qualities. First one. Let's see, what can you tell me about the Deathclaws here? These aren't your average Deathclaws, as I'm sure you've noticed. They've had their intelligence enhanced by some means not understood by them. It was done by a group of humans known as the Enclave. It seems this Enclave needed an army, and they chose Deathclaws because of their ferocity, physical prowess, and, well, you get the picture. Anyway, the only thing lacking in Deathclaws was their intelligence. They needed to be smart enough to understand complex commands, but not so smart that they would be a threat to those in charge. So the Enclave started messing with a virus or some such thing and injected the Deathclaws with it. This virus was known to mutate humans into some sort of the FEV virus that we learned about in the first game. So this virus was known to mutate humans into some sort of super beings. So the Enclave wanted to see what it would do to Deathclaws. Well, the result was a breed of Deathclaws so smart that they could see they were destined for... Hang on one minute. Well, the result was a breed of Deathclaws so smart that they could see that they were destined for slavery? Oh, so they played dumb until they could gain their freedom. And here they are. Okay, that makes sense now. That's incredible. You seem very knowledgeable. That sounds like the biggest crock of shit. No, second one. What do you know about the virus? I think it's called the FEV virus. The Enclave is or was doing extensive research on it. I'm sorry, but I don't know anything more. That's okay. Yeah, you should be sorry. I was told you were a font of knowledge. Yeah, you've been more than helpful, Goris. Oh, he could travel with me, but I've got my stuff on my companion, so we may just leave them here we may just leave my companions as is for now. How long have you been here? A few months, actually. I came here from the coast a while back. Well, you're pretty new here yourself, if you don't mind. You weren't long on that answer. Care to tell me more? Let's try that. What would you like to know? Do you have any information on the Enclave you spoke of? No, only when I've told you. Wait, there is one other thing. The Enclave showed an interest in some ruins to the west of here. Why? I don't know. That's about it. Wasn't there that military base that was west of here? Well, every little bit of information helps, and I thank you for it. This happens to be a very important subject to me, and you've let me down. No, first one. Are you a prisoner here? No, I can leave anytime I like. I haven't done so because I don't want to travel alone. I'm pretty tough and could take care of myself, but I would still be one person alone in the desert if anything happened. Too much of a wimp to make it on your own. I got you. I don't like traveling alone either, so I can't blame you. Do you think that death claws are a threat to humans? Well, the potential is there, especially when you take their new intelligence into account. However, I don't think that Gruthar and his pack pose a threat. They all seem to respect life and personal freedom above all else. Now, I don't expect you to take my word on this. I would ask you to judge for yourself. There are others who live here whom you can ask your questions. Only a dumbass would fail to see the threat of potential of these death claws. Thanks for the advice. I have to ask more questions. Can we trade? He has nothing. What kind of creature is he? Okay, I've kept my part of our bargain and answered all of your questions. How about those adventure stories you promise? Promise? What promise? Gladly, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Apparently, I told him a story. Is this a computer that I can do things with? No. Let's save before we talk to this lady. Ah! Hello, I'm Ariel. I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you? Hello, Ariel. My name is Jane. Yes, I'm new here. Let's try that one. It's a pleasure to meet you. What can I help you with? You can't possibly be of any help to me. I'm sorry to intrude on your solitude, but could you answer some questions? Let's try it. All right. Why are you so sad? How did you come to be here in this vault? My husband and I were traveling. We were traveling with a caravan on its way to the new California Republic. We wanted to start a new life for ourselves and our daughter, Sandy. Unfortunately, the caravan was attacked by raiders one night. They were incredibly brutal. They killed everyone, men, women, and children. Rand, my husband, died trying to defend Sandy and me. We were to die next when a miracle occurred. I was holding Sandy behind me, trying to keep her from the monster that had shot Rand. He stood next to my husband's body and laughed at me. Laughed at me as he aimed his gun at my head. Suddenly, this huge claw came out of the darkness, grabbed him from behind, and well, thank goodness that Sandy didn't see what happened next. Anyway, the raiders were being wiped out by this group of death claws. The one that saved Sandy and me stood near us and talked to me. He kept reassuring me that I was safe and that he was sorry that he couldn't have gotten there sooner to help us. Afterwards, the death claws brought us here. What a crock of shh, I'm out of here. Thank goodness that you and your daughter are safe. Are you treated all right by the death claws? Yes, they provide me with food, water, shelter, and protection. I feel very safe here, and that's more than I could ask for. Okay, great, a lizard lover. All right, let's ask some more questions. Are you a prisoner here? No, I can leave anytime I want. The death claws have made that very clear to me. They don't hold anyone here against their will, as far as I know. Well, there is one guy they're keeping. I see. Let's ask some more things. Would you like to leave the vault? I've considered it, but I would have to say no. I feel safer here than anywhere else I've ever lived. I do get lonely for the company of other people like myself. Go to the second floor, although it's crazy and angry up there. And then the guy who has the shrine. So I'm not sure how much company they are. I do get lonely for the company of other people like myself, but hopefully others will come to live here in the future and satisfy that need. You could rot for all I care? You've been very helpful. Why are you so sad? My husband recently died. I miss him and I'm having problems adjusting. That's all. Sorry to hear that. I know how it happened. Shit happens. People die usually when I'm around. Tough break. No, I guess first one is the most polite one. I've already told you about the raid. That's when it happened. Thank goodness you and your daughter are safe. I must be going. Oh, that's so sad. Well, let's talk to her kiddo. Can I? Meow, meow. I'm a cat and I have special powers that only cats have. What are you? I'm the person that's going to kick your ass. No, I'm just a normal person who is quite impressed with your special nature. Can you tell me your name? I'm Sandy. I'm not really a cat. I just like to play. Okay, can I ask questions? Do you like it here? I guess. I miss having other kids to play with, but Mom says that it will change someday. She thinks other kids will come to live here. Until they do, I like to play with Valdris. He's funny and he always gives me piggyback rides. Mom says I should leave Valdris alone. He's busy and doesn't have time to play, but he always plays with me and when I ask him. I just don't tell Mom about it anymore. Well, that's nice. Are you safe here? Yeah, Mommy takes care of me and Valdris wouldn't let anyone hurt me. I'm safe here. Well, that's good. I guess I'm done. And I'm going to pause here today. So in tomorrow's video, we will continue exploring Vault 13, hopefully figure out which computer it is that I need to fix, and then see what happens next. I have my GECK. I'm so excited. I finally have it, and I can save my village, and then I feel like it's not going to be that simple, because when is it ever that simple in Fallout? But anyway, as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Fallout 2 video.